What's going on YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now before we jump in today's video, man, you should have know what you should have been did. Like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, man. Listen, we trying to save the world. We trying to save as many people as we possibly can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell. So you don't get that post nut clarity, my guys. Now listen, man. Today we have PJ Washington fell for it again with Elisa, whatever. And I already seen some parts of this video, and this kind of piggybacks off of my LiAngelo Balls video. So if you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you go check it out. It's gonna pop up right here, I believe. Right here. So without further ado, I just want to show you how these NBA players keep fumbling, man. They keep fumbling. You know, they keep giving away their strength to these women. They keep giving away their ways to these women that destroy kings, man. When will they learn? They will never learn. So let's get into the video, man.
How do we meet the club?
No, that's how we met, y'all. Look,
Outside the club. Outside the club. Literally.
Red flag. Off rip, red flag. You meet a girl outside of the club.
Literally.
you say you in it for the money, you can just see it.
Where's that coming up?
That's hilarious.
Bring y'all this video on PJ Washington and talk about a few things such as his relationship with his girlfriend Elisa, and also go over his career so far. So we all know PJ is currently 24 years old, and he also is entering his 4th season in the NBA, playing with the Charlotte Hornets. Back in 2019, during his rookie year, he signed a 4-year, $12 million contract with the Charlotte Hornets, which means in 2023 he'll have a qualifier offer for 7.9 mil, or he can become a restricted free agent. So this year is definitely going to be important for PJ Washington, because it's all going to determine if he wants to stay and accept a qualifier offer with the team, or just become a restricted free agent and possibly go to another team. And I remember last season he was in trade talks as well, so there's a possibility that the Charlotte Hornets could trade PJ Washington on top of that, but you never know, just because they do like him on the team. And even LaMelo and Terry Rozier had a lot of great things to say about PJ Washington as well. LaMelo said, in quote, "Love P. He can shoot the rock, and also I feel like he can guard 1 through 5. So it's definitely a big help. He's always in the lane, gets rebounds, and like I said, he can shoot. I feel like he can do it all." And Terry even said himself, his energy and attacking style has been a huge boost to the team and will be something that we need on a nightly basis moving forward. So as you can see, the Charlotte Hornets 2-star players is really rocking with PJ Washington, because they know that they need his presence on the court in order for them to be successful. We all know last year they lost in the play-in tournament against the Atlanta Hawks, and the year before that they lost.
Yo, these guys are really tall, man. These 10 feet rim hoops are nothing to these guys.
Lost against the Indiana Pacers. So the Charlotte Hornets lost in the play-in tournament 2 years in a row, and that's one of the main reasons on why they decided to fire James Borrego. Definitely with Steve Clifford being the new head coach, we're going to see on how he's going to be playing PJ Washington this year. Last season, PJ Washington.
All right, let's hop into the meat and potatoes. We don't really care about that.
Here he started 57, so we just going to see on what's going to happen throughout this season. Now let's talk about on what's going on behind the scenes with PJ Washington and his girlfriend Elisa. Now, if you guys do not know, PJ and Elisa has been dating ever since September of 2021. So that's basically like 1 year and 1 month. They are expecting their first child together. If you guys do not know, Elisa already has a son, including PJ. PJ had a son with Brittany Renner back in May of 2021, but I believe Elisa's son is actually older than PJ Washington's son. So as you can see, they're just 2 single parents coming together. Elisa is currently 25 years old, which is 1 year older than PJ Washington. She's an Instagram model, of course, and she also is from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Instagram models, man. Instagram models. These NBA players just won't ever learn, will they? And look at this girl, man. Like, y'all might think I'm hating. Y'all might think I should just be like, oh, leave her alone. You reaching. But man, you can, when you have the spirit of discernment within you, man, you just see the fruits on these people. You know people by their fruits. You can just see through people when you have the spirit of discernment, man. And I'm just looking through this girl right now, like, yeah, all I see is red flags, red flags.
But check this out, you guys. So back in March during this year, right, PJ and Elisa decided to go on Instagram Live and explain to everybody on how they met. Though. So somebody commented on the live and said, how did y'all meet, with a question mark. And right when Elisa saw that, she quickly responded and said, the club. And then she started to laugh. So of course, right when she said that, PJ immediately tried to interrupt her, and then he started to say, no, this is how we met, y'all, look. So honestly, the reason on why PJ tried to interrupt her and explain to everybody himself on how they met is because he knew that everybody was going to come at him knowing that he met Elisa from the club. And on top of that, that is kind of embarrassing because everybody know not to meet your girl from the club, you know what I mean? So of course, right after PJ explained himself, then Elisa friend, then she stayed in the back. So of course, right after PJ explained,
somebody said, nah, PJ, don't make the same mistake. I'm telling y'all, man, these guys don't learn.
Himself, then Elisa friend, then she stayed in the background outside the club. Then Elisa, she was agreeing with her friend, and they both started to laugh.
Somebody said, where's the baby and when is y'all's wedding? Y'all, now we both know they ain't having no wedding, y'all. We both know there is not gonna be a wedding, and that's just the fact of the matter. There's not gonna be a wedding, y'all. And this thing is staticky, so I might just cut this part out. So whenever it starts to play back, I'm gonna see you in that clip.
So basically, Elisa said out of her own mouth, her and PJ met outside of the club, literally. And it's just really funny to me. But
I hope y'all know this is a Jezebel, y'all. I hope y'all know.
Because if you guys do not know, that's how he met Brittany Renner. He met her at a club or a party when he was at Kentucky. So it's really interesting how he met this new girl at a club as well. And of course, when he tried to explain himself again,
there's nothing new under the sun, man.
Again, Elisa and her friend just over here laughing at him throughout the entire Instagram Live. And every time when she kept saying outside of the club, I don't know, some reason I just kept thinking of that Chris Brown song when he was like, I don't see how you can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. It's just so funny to me on how she kept saying that, because that song just kept popping up in my head for some reason. But of course, PJ Washington was just ignoring all the red flags, and he still decided to lock her down, because when you fast forward 5 months later, PJ decided to take Elisa on a vacation, right? So
he's locked down with her, all right. A soul tie, something that you cannot break, something that can only be broken by prayer and fasting. But we all know he's not on that type of time. We all know this.
So basically, during this vacation, they was at a resort. PJ decides to go on Instagram Live, and of course, they were just eating out together, having fun, enjoying themselves. But basically, right when PJ got on Instagram Live, somebody commented and said, y'all having...
Whenever I stay at a White Lotus, I always have a memorable time.
Lily's just so romantic. You're gonna die. They're gonna have to drag you out of here.
The unskippable ads.
Twins. Then PJ responded and said, yeah, y'all just don't know. But check this out. Right after he said that, Elisa gave him a weird laugh. Like, it was just so weird in the background. You could just hear it, and she did it so fast too. Then right after she did that laugh, PJ then asked her, what's my biggest pet peeve? Then of course Elisa responded to him and said, I don't know, you have more patience than I do. Really, out of everything, that's what she had to say. I don't know, you have more patience than I.
That sounds like somebody who, like, it sounds like they just met and they still in that getting to know each other phase. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So of course,
they clearly haven't been together that long.
One thing that I did peep when PJ started to respond to all the comments that was just talking about basketball, as in him being an NBA player, and just asking him questions about his season and just what he's looking for the future and everything, playing with the Charlotte Hornets. Elisa immediately starts to blow her breath hard, and you could tell she was getting kind of irritated and frustrated because PJ Washington was not giving her no attention. It's like every time when he acknowledged himself as in he's an NBA player and just responds to all his fans about basketball and stuff, there's a problem with her. You know what I mean? It's like she don't like when he just talking about himself and people praising him. She
red flag. Need I say more?
Always wants to be in the picture, and I really peeped that about Elisa during this Instagram live, like for real, you guys. So then during the end of the Instagram live, PJ then decided to praise Elisa just like how he used to do Brittany Renner, but then he decided to show everybody a tattoo of Elisa's name on his hand.
Boy. Get him out of here. Coach, take him out right now. Sub him out right now. Boy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
And it's really, really big. And of course,
man, when would these guys learn? I'm trying to tell y'all, do y'all see the pattern that I'm talking about now?
When I saw that, I was just thinking like, well, it is PJ Washington. He's an NBA player. He's a millionaire. So of course, he can tag anything on his body. He already got a whole bunch of tattoos.
No, that does not give him an excuse because he's an NBA player. No, that is not a proper justification as to why you get someone's name who you earn even in a marriage with, who hasn't made Christ their head. And even so, if they did make Christ their head, that's idolatry by getting someone's name tatted on you. So red flags all around. I don't care how you take it. Red flag. Red flag.
But when I was thinking about it, I was just thinking like, did Elisa get a tattoo of your name on her body? Because she did not show nothing on the Instagram live, and I definitely want to see if she did. So when you fast forward to the very next day, I want y'all to check this out. Now, of course, he was still on vacation with Elisa, but here's the thing. He was clearly still in his feelings about Brittany Renner because during this day, he decided to post a quote throwing shots at Brittany Renner, and the quote said, "Having no access to me ever again is my lick back." Then of course, right after he posted that quote, right, he then reposted a picture of Elisa and he put in the caption, "My wife." So as you can see, in my opinion, PJ is still salty about Brittany Renner because there's no way he would even get her pregnant in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, the whole reason of him even getting her pregnant is because he really thought he had something with Brittany Renner. But once Brittany...
Did he just say he thought? Hold on. Yeah. Did he just say he thought he had something good with Brittany Renner? But let me just continue the video. Let me just continue.
Renner started to show her true colors and stuff like that. Now PJ is just really still upset in the inside. Even though he got a new girl and he also got his new girl pregnant as well, he is still clear.
Let me say this. I don't even blame Brittany Renner in this situation. I don't even blame Brittany Renner. You know, y'all probably hear me chewing, but I don't even blame Brittany Renner. Because, boy, you should have known the fruits on this woman. I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of red flags that she must have shown this man, and he ignored all of it, all because of lust. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, lust?
Clearly salty about his past relationship. It is so obvious. So then when you fast forward 2 weeks later, PJ decides to go on Instagram Live when he was in his house, right? But here's the thing, Elisa was there with him and he decided to give her his phone. So right when he gave her his phone, he walked away. I think he went in the kitchen or probably was just checking on the kids. But check this out. You cannot make this up, you guys. Right when PJ decides to walk back to the phone where Elisa was sitting on the couch on Instagram Live, he read...
Y'all can say I'm reaching, but peep the face, man. Look, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? Just look into her eyes, man. If this is not screaming Jezebel, 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 then I don't know what is, man. I do not know what is. Y'all can say I'm reaching though, but I know what I'm talking about.
a comment and he said it out loud. He said, "It says you're in it for the money and you can just see it." Then PJ pointed at the comment for her to see it, and of course she saw it, but here's the thing, she ignored it, but then started to read different comments. Then of course a little later she started to respond, "That's crazy," while chewing her gum and just popping it in her mouth. Then a little later after that she kept saying, "Crazy, that's crazy."
Look at her face. Look at her face, y'all.
Crazy. So honestly, that's crazy to me how she just ignored PJ like that on the Instagram live while he was standing right behind her. And it's just so weird because towards the end of the Instagram live, when PJ asked for his phone back, right before Alisa gave him his phone back, she was literally
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man, this is a Jezebel we're staring at, man.
giving him a side-eyed look with a smirk on her face. So that is kind of,
look at her popping the gun. Yeah, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all are gonna learn, man.
interesting to me because it's just like, why would you even make that type of look? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it could be about anything. But all I'm saying is,
this guy say, "We just looking out for you, PJ." See, even the people, this how you know something is real. This how you know I'm not just talking for my health. This how you know. If other people are trying to show you the faults in your ways, then that's how you know it's real. That's how you know spirits and, you know, things like this is real. If other people can see what you can't see, then you should all the time listen to those people, because that is why sometimes, you know, that's why the Bible also tells us that 2 is better than 1. You know, iron sharpens iron. You know, this is why the word tells us that, because sometimes we can't see, you know, the faults in other people and the faults in ourselves, and sometimes we need other people to tell us these things. And man, I hope PJ, you know, he might learn again, but man, it's just sad to see it, man. It's just sad to see it.
I don't see a difference between Alisa and Brittany Renner in my opinion. She might not have as much clout as Brittany Renner, but yo, because honestly when you think about it, Brittany Renner didn't have no kid before she met PJ Washington. Like literally, he's her first baby daddy, if that makes sense. And Alisa already had one before PJ.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I didn't even know who Brittany Renner was 2 years ago. I didn't even know who that was.
Washington, so she was already going through things.
Bro, if y'all don't
Since,
see
and
the
Alisa
Jezebel
already
in
had
her
one
eyes,
before
man,
PJ Washington.
peep the eyes.
So
Peep the, bro.
she was
Look at that.
already
Look
going.
at that. Look at that. Look at that. These are the eyes of yeah. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, he's locked in. We got him. Y'all might think I'm reaching though.
Going through things before she even met PJ, and on top of that, they met at the club while she was already a single mother. So I definitely want you guys to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, man. So that was the end of the video. You know, stay tuned for a live stream. I'm probably about to go live for a little bit. You know, we can see this girl right here. I don't want to bash her. You know, she's a sister in Christ, regardless of whether she's a Jezebel or not. You know what I'm saying? But NBA players need to see the fruits on these women. You know, we need more Christian NBA players. This is why a lot of them are going astray. Baby mama drama and all. You know, and I want to be that voice for these guys. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, if you guys took anything valuable or learned something new today, make sure to drop a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions, man. Share this video with a friend. You know what I'm saying? Share this with an NBA player if you have to, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, man. Listen, I'll catch you in I don't know why I just said that, but I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.